What is good, everybody? This is Koza and welcome back to yet another video continuing the 20 build series. And in today's video I'm starting with the Scottie Pippen replica NBA player build, and this was another build that really caught my eye whenever 2K made these NBA players in the builder. One, because of course I'm a fan of Scottie Pippen, but the way Scottie Pippen played the game of basketball, he wasn't insanely good at too much. He wasn't an insanely good scorer. He could finish, he could shoot, but he played really good basketball and he played really good defense. And I know it's not too meta in 2K to have two-way player builds, players that can do their thing on offense but also play really good defense, but in the game, in these rec games, if you guys can get a bucket and then get a big stop right after, you can really gain momentum. And that's exactly what Scottie Pippen did, and he was also 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, so he was just all around athletic and just a demon on defense. So go ahead and drop a like on today's video, subscribe to the channel for more 2K content like this, and we're going to go ahead and get into this NBA player build. Now, starting off with the finishing, a 77 driving layup and an 80 driving dunk. We are going to get the Scottie Pippen driving dunk animation, but again, we're making this NBA player template, so we don't need to hit that 80 driving dunk requirement to get his dunk package. We're going to have it off the rip at a 60 overall. And do not sleep on the 45 standing dunk. We are going to go over that in the gameplay. Now, for his shooting, nothing too crazy, but serviceable. 75 mid-range and an 83-point shot. And on the playmaking, this is good enough for a secondary or a third ball handler on a rec team. Of course, I'll give you guys the animations and all that, but on to defense. 94 perimeter defense on top of being 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. We have an 81 steal for silver interceptor. We get bronze chase down artist. We got some interior and some rebounding. Now, you guys might be iffy on not getting the bronze anchor, but you guys will see in the gameplays that we are doing just well with the 68 block. And for physicals, he's pretty good all around. You got speed, excel, you got strength for bronze immovable enforcer. He has 70 vertical and that 99 stamina. And the build name is pretty dope. I wish they got like the real NBA player build names. I wish when you loaded into rec on this build it would say Scottie Pippen, but it doesn't. It just says 3&D threat, which is pretty dope. I have yet to have that name so far this year, and I like the name, so we'll rock with it. And for the NBA player team, we are going with the Cleveland Cavaliers because the number 33 is open on the roster, and I want 33 to replicate Scottie Pippen. And these were the first upgrades. We just upgrade our dunk a little bit to get 60. Now we are going to get Scottie Pippen dunk package along with standing dunk packages. We upgrade to 45 so we can get standing dunks and a really good driving dunk animation. We go to 75 mid-range to get bronze Deadeye as well as silver mini magician. 65 3-point rating for bronze catch and shoot and bronze corner specialist. We're going to go to 75 ball handle for the dribbling animations. We're not going to touch the passing accuracy or the speed with ball, so we're not going to get speed booster just yet. On the defense, we're going to snatch up that 82 perimeter to get silver challenger, and we're going to get 68 block along with 60 vertical to get the bronze chase down artist. And then on the physicals, we are going 70 speed, 57 excel, 71 strength, so we do get immovable enforcer, and we go to a 90 stamina. Now these are the animations you get with the Scottie Pippen NBA player template. You get his jump shot, which we use at the beginning of the video for the first couple games. You get his free throw, but I ultimately switched it to Steph Curry because that's what I'm used to. But one thing he does get that's really cool is the Giannis layup, and of course the Scottie Pippen dunk animation. That's been good for years. One thing you don't get are his dribbling animations here. You see we're going through behind the back, and Scottie Pippen behind the back is in the game, but it's not giving it to us for free, which I'm fine with because I'm not going to use it regardless. I was going to buy it behind the back anyway, but just because 2K said they were going to give us all the NBA player template, all of their animations, and they just didn't hold up to their word. It is kind of weird, man. If you're gonna say you're gonna give us all the animations, make sure you give us all the animations. But these are the final animations right here. We are going to rock with his jump shot for a little bit. Like I said, Giannis Antetokounmpo layup is a really good layup. It's it's going to work out really well in today's video, so we're keeping that on. Dunk style is just Scottie Pippen dunk, and we threw in the standing dunk animation so we can get that. Dribble pull up, we are using Kobe Bryant, of course, that's my go-to. Onto the animations, it's pretty much the same as the Jamal Crawford video, but for step back we are going with Chris Paul, which is pretty underrated. He gets the good hop back and he gets a pretty good snatch back, so if you guys have a low ball handle, definitely look for the Chris Paul step back animation. But these are the animations that we're rocking with. We get into game one, it's always feeling a little uneasy. I set a little screen for the sharpshooter just because I was passing the ball in that way and that's where the bodies were, so I just set a quick pick just to get out the way. We come down in transition, I see the dunk is not there, so I pop out to the corner. The first 3-point shot with the Scottie Pippen jump shot, and immediately within the next play, right, they try to throw a back door on the 73 overall. I don't know if he thinks because I can shoot I don't have defense, and again that's boxed up immediately. And those are the plays that I'm talking about. Those are the plays where you score on offense, which is a pretty big three, and then you come down and you get a stop. Now look at out here, the triple threat spin, get to the open spot on the court and pull a little, dribble pull up. Here, their center jumps, get a, good dump down in the center. Nothing, crazy, just making the right play. But we get a bucket and they try to cut on me again. And I don't have interior, but I do have block on this build, which block will actually take you a long way. We hit the spin. We actually had him, on the spin, but we did a snatch back. Again, he's such a bad defender that he jumps and just gives up a free bucket. It wasn't even that I beat him because he was there. If he just played his hands up, I mean, he gets that stop. But he's such a bad defender that we're just getting buckets on him. Right here, I was about to cut, but the center cut, so I pop right back out and pulls me in for a mid-range, but I'll take that any day. And first game on the 73 overall, we were pretty much dominating. Look, all 5 of them come down right here, but since we have standing dunks equipped, we just mash on all 5 of them on the break, and we end up dominating that game. We didn't shoot too well, right? We shot 9 for 15, which isn't crazy. Typical, Scottie Pippen, he wasn't a crazy good scorer, but look at our matchup, right? 2 for 14. Our matchup is. He almost graded out. I mean, he's at a D grade. So that's a good look. We didn't do amazing on offense. He isn't Curry. He isn't Ja, right? But we did well. We played good ball. We had some good passes in there, and we played really, really like elite level defense. So I cross over to the left. Help defender comes out right corner. I'm just making the right play. I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm just making the right play. If the defense gives me something, I'm going to go ahead and take it on this build. Now, this was nasty. I'm up top with it. I hit the triple threat spin into the Chris Paul snatchback, and he's just left, behind the free throw line. And we get an open 3, top of the key with a 65 three-point rating, again, with the Scottie Pippen jump shot. Now, I did change the jump shot. Scottie Pippen isn't what I'm going to recommend at the end of the video. You guys are going to see, whenever I do change it, I will give you guys a jump shot and the game right after I change the jump shot. But back to the gameplay, just making simple plays, right? We drive, the defense crashes, we kick out. Just simple stuff, which is crazy that you guys don't see simple plays like this a lot because people just complicate the game of basketball whenever they're playing 2K. But if somebody helps down, just hit the open guy. And it's crazy in rec whenever you guys are playing with, random people that they don't see 2 people on them, so somebody got to be open. You know what I'm saying? But this game, we weren't a crazy good scorer, but I think this is the game that we came out with the double-double. Again, on the fast break, he's going down to the paint, so I can't go to the paint. I'll just take the mid-range. Just taking whatever the defense gives us, right? But again, we weren't that much of a bucket getter, like 4 for 8. We shot 50, but we leave with 10 points. We leave with 10 assists. We get some rebounds in there. Again, look at our matchup, 2 for 8. I think he left, the fourth quarter. It is what it is. But again, playing solid basketball. We're not a crazy good bucket getter on this build, but we're playing good ball, making the right plays, and we're playing good defense on this build. So we won a couple games, right? So we have a little bit of VC to splurge, right? And now I see offensive rebound is pretty cheap. We go all the way to a 46, and we increase our stamina to squeeze out that silver workhorse, right? So we get O-board and stamina up a lot for just 4K VC, right? Both the attributes are pretty cheap in the builder. So I just figured, snag that up while we can. And then they wanted to hit the park because we ended up getting 3 people. So we were like, yo, we'll hit the park. I had to cop some red shorts because I had on blue shorts for Jamal Crawford because he was on the Clippers. At least that's the Jamal Crawford I remember. But I had to switch out the blue shorts for the red shorts because Scottie Pippen didn't look good in the blue shorts. Pause. But we copped up some red shorts to give that Chicago Bulls look. And I couldn't wear the 2K generic, so we copped some Converse because they were the cheapest, nicest shoes that 2K has. I still mess with Converse. I still have Chuck Taylors till this day, man. I'll never forget on Will Smith, whenever he played in iRobots at the beginning of the movie, he's like living in the future and he pops out the box of Chuck Taylors, the Converse. Will Smith was that guy back in the day. A lot of people don't remember. But on to the gameplay, man. Off the rip, we go up against a 99 overall, 94-3, 93 ball handle. He has high pass sack. And this game was ugly. We're gonna, you're gonna see, but we're still making plays. We get the steal without upgrading our steal. The center drops down under the rim. We're gonna take it what the defense gives us. My man's beat, so the mid-range is open there. But we did lose. I'm not gonna cut out the losses, man. I'm giving you the whole journey. For some reason, I can't put a finger on why we lost that game. It's tough. Some park games are just tough like that. But for some reason, I can't point it out. I don't know if you guys could tell me why we lost that game. Maybe I could sleep better at night. So we went 0-1 on a park game, but we're like, yo, maybe it's latency, right? Maybe it's a latency issue. Let's go to theater, right? So we loaded into a 3-on-3 theater game. Now this is double or nothing for the rep. And again, we go up against another 99 overall, 6'4", 99 three-point shot, 91 speed, right? So the big red flag is I have 70 speed. So how am I going to keep up with this guy with, you know, the high 3-point rating and the high speed, right? So it was an issue, right? On the break, you know, they end up leaving me. They just making me shoot because I'm a 73 overall, I guess. And, you know, I'm getting buckets. KD with a big shot. He ends up not getting it. They're on the break, right? And we're just trying to play the best defense as possible. But just because we're not fast doesn't mean we can't play defense, right? Because he is long, right? He's 6'8", again, 7-foot wingspan. And we do have that 82 perimeter defense. We don't have silver challenger yet, but we do have bronze. On the break, man, we're just taking what the defense gives. If the center drops down under the rim, then, you know, we're going to take that. But big play, 20-17, we're down, and Scottie Pippen ends up getting the steal. Those were the plays that he made, right? Crunch time, we needed a stop. He got it, and he just took the free bucket at the rim. 20-19, we ended up coming back and winning that game, but that game was a hell date. I'm not going to lie. Again, I can't put a finger on why it was a hell date. We did play pretty good. We held our matchup to 2 for 7, but it was a tough game. So it was such a tough game that I was like, all right, I'm done running. We're going to go ahead and back to the rec. Because it was a hell day, you know. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and change the jump shot. Now I'm going to use something that I've never used before. Now, lucky for me, I'm with 2K Labs, so, you know, I'm plugged up. So I tried out Romeo Langford base, and I got some good releases. Troy Brown Jr., Sadiq base, 30-70 with max speed. Now, this is an A+ jump shot speed. Now, what that's going to do is give me, you know, uncontestable standstill shot, but also on my dribble pull-ups on the Kobe fade, I'm going to be able to get that shot off way faster. Now, I changed my jump shot first game. We're playing gold tier players. This guy's a 6'9". He shoots pretty well. I mean, not a comp player, but a competent player, right? You know, he shoots well. He has good build, gold tier, 94 driving dunk, 90 standing, you know, has mid-range and steal. When we have to watch the people with the steal because, you know, we are a low build, we're low unpluckable. But, you know, scared money don't make no money, right? So we're taking him, we're going at him off the rip. Fake going left, cross to the right. We get to the open spot on the court and hit the fade. And you guys can already tell, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I could feel how much faster the fade was. He's jumping over there. I'm just running to the open spot of the court and pulling up a shot. I'm not doing anything else other than getting to a spot and getting a bucket. Whatever the defense gives. Now, that's what the jump shot does. A+ speed on the fast break standstill. It looks like he's back. And he did get a little bit of contest, but we got that. Now, this is a good play out the corner. You know, shimmy him right, shimmy him back left, and he's falling out. Now, that man ain't got no D. That man got the fire build. He got the gold tier. He shoots good. He ain't got no defense. Now, I could have had KD down under, but I'm forcing them to guard me. Like, you guys are going to have to pick me on the fast break. The 73 overall Scottie Pippen. You're going to have to, you know, focus on that man on the break because I'm getting a bucket. This was a bucket-getting game. You see we have 11 points, 100% field goal percentage. Our man tries to come back, tries to get a bucket. We get a big stop, a big contest, and we're gone on the break. It's 23-9 at that point. Now it's 34-16. We're not getting a bucket here, but I'm getting the O board here. So we're getting second chances. I'm trying to hit that man back. We get a cutter. He ends up pulling a fade with the Mamba take, and we end up getting a bucket. So second chance points, I just upgraded the offensive rebound, and we're already seeing the beauties of it. Now at halftime, although I'm playing a hell of a game, I didn't get player of the half because, you know, another dude on my team is hooping. But as soon as we change our jump shot, we are shooting 7 for 7. Our matchup 1 for 5. So it's exactly how we wanted to play. With only 20 bucks onto the game, onto the build, we are playing exactly how we wanted to play because we chose the right attributes and we have the right animations equipped to play the way we want to play. Now he's trying to backdoor me. He's like, yo, if this 73 overall is getting buckets, he has to have no defense. So he throws 2 early cuts on me. I stop them both with the 68 block. Stop them both, right? So this man probably don't know what to do. He's switching off of me. He's running away from me. We're in the Paul George aggressive breakdown combo. I'm bunny hopping to the right. He jumps. I'm getting the and one on the Scottie Pippen build. So we started out playing civil basketball, but now we're like dominating, right? Our guy misses. We end up getting the O board. They end up getting a foul. So not only do they give a foul, we get the second chance points. Now, KD loses it coming up the court. I'm right behind him to snag it up. I'm ISOing this man. Cross over to the left because I see the help defender coming from the right. I spin in the lane. That man ain't got a lick of defense. He's consistently jumping at everything. I get the ball again out the corner, pump fake, put on a couple moves, cross left, cross back right, spin in the lane, pump fake, he jumps again, bro. He's just getting cooked. Getting cooked all game. We did like blow them out. We were up 40. He kind of cooked second half, you know, going from 1 to 5 to 6 for 13. But it was one of them games where like we're up like 30, 40. And you know, you're just not as locked in as you used to be, right? Or as you usually are. But we did shoot 11 for 12, 1 for 1 from 3. And we were a dominant bucket getting scorer that game, I'm not gonna lie. We just dominated the game, again with a 73 overall. Now for the next attributes to upgrade. Now we're gonna go real cheap because remember we bought the shorts and the shoes. We're just maxing out our stamina, which is really cheap, 700 VC, and we're just gonna go up a little bit on the free throw because if we get fouled driving the lane, we want to have the best chance possible. We're gonna go ahead with a 65 free throw because we don't got much VC to work with. We took a loss, we won one theater game, won a rec game, and on to the next one, right? We got G-Man, right? And this dude's a silver. He's a 92 overall, 6'7", shoots right below 50. We're shooting pretty good on a Scottie Pippen build, I'm not going to lie. But this man, 89 mid, 88 close. He has the layup, he has a steal. So inside, mid-range, and steal is this man's game. And mind you, I'm not playing full 5-stack rec. I'm just loading in with 1 or 2 homies every game just to, help me out, right? So they're doubling me, pinching me. I don't have the ball handle high, and he has a steal, so I'm just getting the ball out of my hand. Just simple plays, and he's able to get a shot out of it. He tries to cut on me. We get the good contest with the 68 block. We're playing good ball so far, but you guys see the score already, right? It's 44-30. And I was, getting mines. I didn't really, you notice it's the third quarter already. I didn't really touch the ball first quarter. And it was pretty tough because the randoms that we were with, I don't want to point fingers or anything, but they were like trying to PNR, and they were like, yo, get out the way, go sit in a corner, and like they were doing all this, but their PNR wasn't working. So like we weren't scoring out of their PNR, and they were in game chat saying, get out the way. You see me in game chat, and barking back and forth with these dudes, and I'm sparking with a 65 3-point rating. I'm a bucket getter. And they were kind of just, they played like ass. They played like ass, bro. And they tried, before halftime, I really didn't shoot that much, neither did my teammates. But they were just trying to do strict PNR between them. And I'm cool with it if we're winning and it's working. But, if you're bad, you can't direct the team. I told them, I'm like, yo, you're not Kobe and Shaq, man. But we did end up losing that game. We are going to upgrade our free throw to a 72 overall. So, we get the bronze free points badge. And now we got the cheap attributes out the way. Now we got to start saving our bread, here and there, and trying to build what's the next major attribute that we want to start working on, right? I do hate being slow, but so maybe it's the speed, but our stamina on our free throw right now is finished. Now, loading into the next game. This is the game right here. Purple banner, 97 overall, meta build demon, a plus 60 field goal, 3-point, field goal percentage, 98 mid, 94 3, 86 speed, 85 steal. You would have thought this dude made this build from my channel. In this game, since the randoms were kind of like crazy last game, we got a full 5-stack. We picked up my man Spillboy working from 2K Labs. Now I hit him a little pick and pop, 65-3, we're top of the key, getting to the open spot on the court and just getting buckets. Again, we're on the break. We got the standing dunk to finish those fast breaks, right? We got the standing dunk, the driving dunk, the layup, all that, or we will get the layup. Now, off the rip, I'm like, yo, my man cannot guard me on the cut. So we had some games, I had the double-double to show off, the passing, even though we didn't upgrade the passing at all. We just played good basketball. We shot from 3, we're shooting mids, we're creating, comboing up a little bit. This is a game where I'm like, yo, my man can't guard a cut. Hit me on the cut, bro. You see, we're going back and forth all game, 34-30, and now it's 34-32. I'm like, yo, hit me on the cut, bro, because this man really can't guard it, and they're not adjusting to it. So if they're not adjusting to it, let's just keep going to it. At halftime, I am player of the half with 13 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, and I've been going between, guarding, the shooting guard and the point guard. So you got to take both with like a grain of salt. Now my man is 4 for 7, but he's going to get his. That's 70 speed whenever they're hunting for the mid-range. Fade is tough to guard. But that man Spill's getting stops, right? So we're on the break. We're break demons. I see KD's going to the paint. I'm spacing out. Just logical basketball stuff. I see both my teammates are heading towards the rim. I see the defender heading towards the rim, so I'm giving the ball handler options and spacing the floor. You know what I'm saying? And we end up getting an open 3. And that's just as simple as it is. Now, my catch and shoot isn't there. I take one dribble, pull up, and shoot it at the open spot in the court. Just simple basketball. I promise you don't need crazy attributes if you just play good basketball. Look at that. And 1 on the cut. And we end up winning this game, man. The dude could not guard a cut with the 60 driving dunk, the Scottie Pippen animations, the standing dunk animations at 45. And this was a really, really good game. I'm not going to lie to you. My Jamal Murray video, or not my Jamal Murray, my Jamal Crawford video, we lost, some, we won some. I think we went 3-3 in the rec. But here, bro, we only lost 1 game. And even in the 1 game, we hooped. So just being tall, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, we got defense, we're going to get silver challenger, and just, we don't have playmaking all like that. We have a 75 ball handle, no speed with ball, no acceleration, no pass act, but we were still able to make it work. Now, again, these videos are for the guys that only, they picked up the game. They're not really big into the game of 2K, but they're a fan of basketball. So they don't want to, dump a bunch of money into the game, but they got 20 bucks and they got favorite NBA players. And you know, one of the favorite NBA player template builds that caught my eye again was Scottie Pippen. Now, to just overlook the build, this is what we got right now. We're at 73 overall. You know, this is the first day. Upgrade them with 75K. I bought, you know, some shorts, some shoes, and I upgraded some attributes here and there. So we're putting in work just first day. And I'm just showing you guys that you guys are capable of going out there and playing fun basketball with only picking up 2K and dropping $20 on VC. I don't like the thought of, you know, people spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or people just not picking up the game. People not playing 2K because they're like, yo, it costs so much just to do anything. So if it's the only basketball game out right now, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if somebody comes in, they got $20, and they're not a troll, they just want to play good basketball, and they know, you know, the right plays to make in basketball, they can, you know, pick up. It doesn't have to be an NBA player template build. I'm just showing these, you know, because I've been having a lot of fun doing them, and I kind of want to, you know, replicate an NBA player. But on to the stats, man. Look, 1-on-1 from the city, you know, we were going through it in the city in the 3-on-3 games. But for the rec, 4-1 in the rec, averaging 18 points and 5 assists. And we even got a block somewhere in there with the 68 block. So you can really perform. You don't have to be just, you know, out there running around, running laps, getting cardio in. You guys can actually play some pretty good basketball. Now, it is a plus getting, you know, the animations that come with the NBA player template. But even if you guys don't make the NBA player template, if you guys just make a build that you guys will eventually max out, and you guys will look forward to maxing out, with just $20, man, if you upgrade the right attributes and hit the right low budget thresholds and put on the right low budget animations, you guys can, you know, be surprised of how much you guys can do just on the court. Because at the end of the day, we're playing basketball. We're not playing 2K. We are just literally playing basketball. One bad thing, though, is like none of my badges are silver. I have silver comeback kid, you know, from that one game. And all my other badges are bronze, you know, so we were on for, you know, what was it, 5 rec games, 2 3-on-3 games, so it wasn't like nothing crazy. But the progression starting out, you know, this is a different account, so I don't have, you know, the progression boosters and the badge boosters and the overdrive unlocked or the floor setters, and I don't start with silver badges because I don't have rebirth unlocked. So it's taken me, you know, a while. But, you know, a lot of people won't have that, you know what I'm saying, so they won't have to worry about it. But I'm going to continue bringing you these $20 build NBA player template builds. There is a couple more NBA player templates that I want to, you know, play on and have fun on and, you know, replicate the NBA player. One I'm looking at is Trace McGrady, you know, he's a dog. And another one is Carmelo Anthony, you know, because he's a dog, especially out the post. And I'm trying to pick, you know, people from each category. You know, Jamal Crawford was a ball handler, Scottie Pippen was a two-way player, Tracy McGrady was a dunking bucket getter, and Carmelo Anthony was, you know, a bucket getter out the post. He was a good post isolation player. So I'm trying to give you guys different gameplays, different looks, different ways to play, and hopefully, eventually, help you guys out with choosing, you know, how you guys want to play this game of basketball. Go ahead, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, man. As always, if y'all keep showing love, I'll keep uploading these videos, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.